See, Ofe Owerri is not just a soup, it's a whole experience. My husband calls it the honorable soup, and I honestly agree. Because there's just something about this soup, and I doubt if anyone will ever say no to Ofe Owerri. I know you tell me it's expensive. Of course, it's Ofe Owerri we are talking about, but don't you think you deserve it this Christmas after all the shege you saw this year? Let me show you how I made mine. So they did me dirty in the market and gave me a female goat instead of a male goat. So I thought to add onions and some metal spoon to help it cook faster. And almost 2 hours later, the meat was still strong. I just wasted my gas for nothing, so I had to drive out to buy potash because that was my only option at this point. And in less than 30 minutes, the meat went from strong to almost overcooked. So I took it out to rinse off the potash. Then I started to build my base. I went in with my shake and pomo first because they are stronger. Then I added fresh pepper and seasoning cubes. I let it steam while I stirred all together. Then I added water and covered to cook. Once it softened a bit, I introduced my mangala and isiokporoko because isiokporoko is where all the flavor lives. I added snails, crayfish, and adjusted seasoning since I added more water, enough to cook the soup. When everything came to a boil, I added my blended cooked cocoyam, palm oil, habanero pepper, more crayfish, and ogiribo. I stirred it all together, covered, and let it thicken beautifully. Now this is the consistency I want, and it was time to return my cooked goat meat to soak up all that deliciousness. I added some dried catfish as well, but guess what? The pot became too small, so I just transferred everything into a bigger pot and covered to come to a boil. Then I added my soup spice, the one I use for all my soups for that natural flavor. Next was my okazi and uziza leaves. I stirred and covered to soften because okazi is a strong vegetable. After that, I added some periwinkle, smoked banla fish, and then ugu leaves. And just like that, our Ofe Owerri is ready because ugu leaves are soft, so the heat was enough to cook it. Listen, you deserve to treat yourself to this honorable soup this Christmas. I don't care your tribe, just try Ofe Owerri and you will thank me later. Bye guys.